Pettiness is back. Pettiness is back. Offset wasn't liking all that shit now. All that, oh, I'm pregnant and shit. And honest, listen, I don't think Offset was lying when he came out and said, hey, baby girl, hold on, I gotta fix this a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking my shit. When he's like, hey, listen, she went to cheat on me. She was smashing dudes when she was pregnant. You heard me? So I was sitting over here perplexed and confused. He ain't let that go, and I told Stefon, he be playing a little bit too much. Again, you know, Cardi B was like, oh, she got to better do this and that. And a lot of us, the audience was like, I don't know about that baby girl. Because Stefon be on some bullshit too. You can say what you want about Offset, but hey, this nigga Stefon be on some bullshit. Whatever. So anyways, we got to the point Offset dropped his album. He was like, he ain't going to talk about it no more. That's his piece. He said, you going to cook for me. Also, you know how crazy that is when he said, like, hey, you want revenge? That's cute. Like, it's like, what, 50-2? Nigga, I don't know why men take pride in cheating that much. Nigga, 50-2. Like, yo, you telling me she only went after smash like 2 dudes and you was that upset? Nigga, that ain't like whatever. But hey, anyways, that happened. The song came out, niggas. The album was decent. I don't think I did a review on the album on this channel, but the album was cool. It was what it was. But now he surprised us with an album on Hallow's Eve, Halloween, you heard me? And he had some shots. We take some petty shots at Cardi B and Stefon Diggs on Haunted by Fame. I'm going to get the actual track, but we're going to talk about it. So let's just get into it. I guess the Offset Cardi B group chat is still going on. Let's talk about it. So Offset claimed he wanted to move on in peace on his last album, Kiari, but the plan didn't last long, it seems. It seems like Offset's body was taken over by an evil spirit this Hallow's Eve. You know, by the way, happy Halloween. Hope y'all had a good time and shit, you know what I'm saying? Hope the thotties, the girls, you know, you had the slutty costumes that niggas gonna talk about. But anyways, because he's changing his tune on Cardi B. If you remember on his third solo LP from earlier this year, earlier this year, Kiari, he closed it out with Move On. He used the song as a way to apologize for the wrongdoings in his marriage. It ended horribly with Cardi B initiating a divorce and numerous shots being traded online, but after causing that ruckus, Offset stated that he just wanted to go their separate ways amicably. I'm trying to move on in peace. I'm trying to move on. Happy for you, why you ain't happy for me? But it appears that plan he put in motion doesn't work. On his surprise new project, Haunted by Fame, Offset chose violence. He did not choose violence. He chose his ass to be petty. And honestly, as much as I do like Cardi B, sometimes these girls... See, the thing about the breakup and shit, in times of the breakup, the nigga ain't caring about the social aspects, the social media aspects. The girl is, she's trying to look like Miss Angel, Miss Cute, Miss Perfect. But like, yo, they be on some bullshit sometimes. And honestly, to be fair, Cardi B go on spaces a lot and talks her shit. So again, if this nigga gonna put it in the music, I think we gotta be fair. We got to be fair. Because, hey, there was a point she was on that shit every day giving us the tea. So, if this nigga ain't ready to let that shit go yet, and I don't even know if the divorce is official yet, which that's a whole nother. Anyways. He gets some licks in on Cardi B's new man, Stefon Diggs, who's soon to be father to her 4th child. So Offset says, I ain't got the flow, so leave me alone. How the F you leave Jordan for Rodman? He raps in the first verse of No Sweat. You a fool if you think I'm hurting. You ain't happy, I know how it work. How you married and still giving birth. Get some help, bitch, you going berserk. Okay, he did a little something. It was what it was. It's a pretty brutal and petty dick. It's a little job, bro. It's a little... Bro, the way Offset, the way Cardi B be talking on spaces, bro, it'd be more crazy. But anyways, petty jag at Cardi B. And Cardi B's fans are letting the rapper hear it online. Being worried about your estranged wife moving on is not. It's not, no. Let's not act like, bro. Let's not act... It depends where you stay at. Let's not act like we haven't seen when, you know, girl and dude together, they have a kid together, they got the young kid together, but they still trying to be decent parents. They still going over there, the kid like young, like he a young kid. Like once they get to like 10, 11 and shit, it's like it's over with. But when they young, they like 5, 6, 7, you over there, bro. She looking good, you looking good. She like, bro, you ate today, yo. You want a nice little home cooked meal. You trying to use the washroom. As the dude, you trying to use the washroom. They're scoping out if a dude was there. She trying to offer you some food. When she come drop the kid off by you, she looking around and she want to key to your aims. Like, bro, niggas is doing all this type of shit. Sometimes there's still stuff there. Sometimes they still smashing to keep it a book. They might not be together. Sorry, brother. They might not be together like that. No, but at the end of the time, like, they still smashing for real. They still doing that. He's still up in them guts. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, let's not act like it'll be crazy if they get back together, though. But again, if they ever got back together, I wouldn't be surprised. I'd be like, I'd be like, yeah. Anyways, sign the divorce papers off. Ish, another harshly typed. Okay, so basically, Offset hasn't. Well, sometimes niggas is hurt, bro. It's okay. I understand, like, it's supposed to, like, niggas have to be the strong, masculine. Yo, niggas is hurt sometimes. It's cool. Like, I don't understand. Overall, this is a drastic change in tone from Offset just a couple months ago. He's publicly admitted to regretting how he treated Cardi B in interviews as well. However, it seems like the anger and hatred is still alive and well. As we said earlier, these lyrics surfaced on his second LP of 2025, Haunted by Fame, announced about 24 hours ago on his social media. It had many fans hyped, but especially for one reason in particular. If you remember back in the day in 2017, Offset, 21 Savage, and Metro Boom dropped Without Warning and went to be a trap classic, one of the most nostalgic releases in the last decade. It was a great project. Yeah, Without Warning was a great project, bro. They need to do part 2. They really, yeah, bro. That was a great fucking project. I remember when that shit came out. But yeah, bro, you gotta let niggas be hurt. At the time when he was off on that peaceful shit and Cardi B was on that peaceful shit and she was like crazy, I was looking at him like, nigga, you sure? But I'm like, well, that's very respectful and commendable of you to be over that. I feel like he didn't want to do the mudslinging with her, especially with her project coming out. He wasn't trying to do all that mudslinging with him. Because to be fair, even though she had tracks about Offset on the project, she kept it a little cute. Like, more of the shade was to B and all these other niggas. The Offset shit was like, yeah, but it was a little bit respectful. And she never really calls him out on his fathering. At least she's like, hey, that nigga is the father of my kids. It is what it is. That nigga around. But yeah, at this point, I feel like once she got her shit off, he like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna top my shit a little bit. And probably that nigga Stefon pissing him off. Let's keep it a buck. If it is true that, yo, when you was pregnant with the last child she gave birth to and you was smashing Stefon during that time, like, bro, it's up with that nigga, bro. Because that's just violation. That's disrespectful. I personally couldn't fuck with a girl that did that to me. Now, sadly, in this case, there, you have kids with her, so it's a little different. You're going to have to figure that out and learn to get over that. But even still, bro, that's just insane work to me. But what do y'all think about this? You heard me? Comments down below. Y'all think he's justified for his shit? I do like that he's at least putting in music, at least. And Cardi B, the Cardi fans got to be fair. She was talking crazy. Like, she was talking super crazy, bro. So the fact we just getting this one song, it's like, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? We doing a little too much as a people. But anyways. Comments down below, links in the description. Besides that, it's your friendly neighborhood K.A. signing off for today. The Black TJ there while they're doing this thing. My name ring bells like Quasimodo. Hit like, subscribe, you're trying to live more to your man. I'm gone. Shalom, Zoom, peace out, Els gang. Aye.